Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has arrived for a two-day visit to India, where he was embraced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ahead of an annual summit held by both countries. Delhi and Moscow are expected to sign a number of deals during the visit, which comes months after the US president increased pressure on India to stop buying Russian oil. It also comes as US President Donald Trump's administration holds a series of talks with Russia and Ukraine in an attempt to end the war. India and Russia have been close allies for decades, and Mr. Putin and Mr. Modi share a warm relationship. Meanwhile, the final report into the death of Dawn Sturgis, who was poisoned by the nerve agent Novichok in Salisbury in 2018, said that the Russian President Vladimir Putin was morally responsible for her death. In late 2024, an inquiry heard 6 weeks of public evidence about links between her death and the attempted murder of the former Russian double agent Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia. These open hearings were followed by private sessions in January 2025, during which highly classified information from the UK security services was presented. Democrats on the House Oversight Committee have released never-before-seen images of Jeffrey Epstein's infamous island. The photographs and video appear to show several bedrooms in the US Virgin Islands home, as well as a room with masks on a wall and a phone with names written on speed dial buttons. In a statement, the committee's Democratic leader, Robert Garcia, said they collectively form a disturbing look into Epstein's world and are being released to ensure public transparency. It's after President Donald Trump signed a bill that ordered the release of government files on the late convicted sex offender, a significant turning point in a months-long fight over the documents. Authorities in Hong Kong have ordered the removal of scaffolding mesh from the buildings undergoing renovations by Saturday, as investigations continue into the Chinese territory's deadliest blaze in decades. It is now known that 159 people died as a result of the fire last Wednesday at the Wong Fuk Court housing complex, with 31 still missing. Meta has started removing Australian children under 16 years old from its Instagram, Facebook and Threads platforms a week before an official teen social media ban begins. The tech giant announced last month it had begun notifying users aged between 13 to 15 years old that their accounts would start to be shut down from the 4th of December. An estimated 150,000 Facebook users and 350,000 Instagram accounts are expected to be affected. The White House has unveiled its 2025 Christmas decorations, which are traditionally coordinated by the First Lady. This year's theme is Home is Where the Heart Is. It took 1,500 volunteers working for 1 week to install the decorations. According to the White House, more than 50 Christmas trees, 700 feet of garland, 25,000 feet of ribbon, and 10,000 butterflies fill the halls. And a bar owner in Richmond in New Zealand has said she was shocked to find a baby seal had entered her bar. Bella Evans assumed the visitor was a dog before she took a closer look. After luring the seal out of its hiding place using a salmon pizza topping, the animal was safely returned to the wild.
So this is our dog wall here, so every single dog that comes into the pub gets a photo up there, but it seems like we're going to have to put Fern the seal on there now.
And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.